I kind of want to just not use the audio filter so you guys can hear what's going on. It's madness out there. It's been storming all weekend. Thunder is just shaking the house. It sounds like an ambulance. Ambulance. I'll try and see if I can't tweak. I need better software where I can like sort some of these sounds out. If you are a YouTube creator or a video editor, if you use a certain software, hit me up in the comment section. What I have, I can use just fine, but you can't hear like the cat, or you can't hear the birds. You can't hear the thunder or something like that. You can't hear all those sweet little, but it's the, you know, that it's like I got a fan on. I gotta have a fan on because it's humid. Anywho, it's already been a minute. Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I'm Mr. Randy, and if you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Sometimes we do it this way. My returning viewers, always good to see you. You know we do it this way sometimes, every once in a while. So here we are, off the rip video of Miles Original and Genuine London Dry Gin with natural flavors, 40% alcohol by volume, imported botanicals. Ooh, it's a beautiful, it reminds me of emerald. I love emeralds. That's my, no, sorry, I think it's peridot, right? Peridot's my gemstone. So, there it is, bottled by Sazerac. So it is a Sazerac, I didn't even know it. See, I didn't even look. This was the last bottle I saw on the shelf. Is there a laser code? Yes, it is at the bottom. L260021422209C, I suppose. So that is a uniquely looking bottle. This bottle was like $8 on the shelf, and that does not look like an $8 bottle of gin, my friends. I have went through plenty of gin to know you don't put, that's a glass, and it's green glass. Yes, the labeling is sort of mundane and minute, but hey, it's about what's inside the bottle. Let's get a crack. Yeah. Oh, I did it again. I'm sorry. I need to bring it back up. I'm putting it towards the camera to catch the crack or the pop. I'm gonna have to remember once I start using these DJI microphones. I got one on each shoulder, building out a sort of like a stereo audio track. I really need to find some better audio editing equipment, video editing equipment. It's just fine as far as I'm concerned. It's the audio. I want to be able to capture more subtle nuances that are going on around me without the fan hitting the microphone and or the traffic when I have the windows open. That sucks. But on the nose, yes, it's very much so a botanical London Dry. Has a slight undertone of a low sweetness. Very, maybe it's, I want to say there's a little bit of nuttiness. We're always a little nutty around here. It's got a pretty good nose, but it's got a very low tone. It does come across as somewhat complex. I gotta tell you, like I said, this was the last bottle I saw on the shelf, and it was $8 on the shelf. Come back for the full review for all good information I can or may not be able to find. So while we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and say I do a 3-part series for my review process. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you because that's what we do. I just love it. We're gonna drink it down halfway for the full review, put the cap back on it, put it on the shelf. I'm going to do a little bit more research, but I think I don't have to wait a whole week and a half for gin. Maybe just a week. But we'll get to that. While it's doing its thing, I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to go online. I'm going to find some information, do some homework, research and whatnot. Come back with probably next to nothing. And but we'll talk about it. We'll score it. Continue to drink it because part 3, final pour episode, we're going to drink it down to the final pour, thusly named. We'll have that final pour, compare it to the first pour off the rip today, and everything in between. I was trying to see if there was there is, no wait, hold on. It just gives you an email at Sazerac and Sazerac's website. So I'll go on there and see if they got anything to say about miles here. Let's get on the palate. Okay, it's definitely not coming across as a high dollar gin. It's a little loose. You know, when I say loose, it's a little bit watery, but I don't want to say watery because then it's, to me, it's almost the same thing. Loose and a little watery. It is a 40% as all, well, not the aviation gin we did yesterday. That's 42%. Now, I normally wouldn't do, well, I would do 2 gins in a row or 3. But once we get past the off the rip, someone wanted clarification on this, so here we are being clarified. When I do, I'll buy like 3 bottles. Now, what I've been doing lately is I've been buying like 3 bottles of gin. I've only bought 2 bottles of gin this time because we're downshifting. But these are some lower pricing bottles, especially this one. But when I do it, I will only drink this bottle over the course of a couple of days till we get down to the part where I have to stop. And that goes on the shelf. Then I'll take the other bottle that I started off the rip, and then we'll work that one down, and exclusively that one, till we get down to the next point, a stopping point, and we move on. And we just do that again and again and again. And I try and keep it in line. So with gins, gin, and gin, or whiskey, bourbon, bourbon, or scotch, scotch, scotch. I try not to cross over and like with tequila and stuff like that. I just do 1 bottle at a time until it's done. Then I could switch over to like a whiskey or bourbon or scotch. Try and keep those in line. Let's go ahead and do this next one. It's got a little bit of alcohol, ethanol sort of. Yeah, see, it's not too shabby, but transfers okay to the palate. It's a very light one. I can definitely tell. You should have been able to tell for the price point, right? $8 on the shelf. I think I did get it out the door for under $10. A decent gin out the door for $10 is a solid deal. You can sip it neat, or like I do, just drop it in some tonic water and just sip off of that even longer. So basically a pour could last you an hour, or last me an hour, if you drop it in some tonic water. On the palate, I'm getting mostly cheeks and jowls. It likes to sit low. As far as on the back end, I'm going to say it's probably a 2 out of 5 for the warmth on the back end. I got a little bit on the lips, but nothing on the gums as of yet. We're going to go ahead and do this finish in just a moment. But if you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to the channel as of yet, go ahead and do so while you're there. That way you'll get all this content as soon as I release it. And tell me, what do you think about the audio? Is the audio fine? Testing, testing, 1, 2, left shoulder. Testing, testing, 1, 2, right shoulder. I have 2 microphones on to give this stereo because I was told that the single microphone was only given 1 channel. So I'm going to use 2 channels and 2 microphones, and hopefully it gives a better stereo audio. So let's go ahead and do this finish. I still think that's a beautiful bottle. It's green. If you know, you know. All my returning viewers, you know Mr. Randy loves green bottles. And it's the way that it's got that cut. It looks like an emerald. I love it. The emerald isles. If you know, you know. Okay, so the finish on this is it's nice, slight sweet, slight dryness. It's very mild tone, botanical. A little bit of floral. It's mostly botanical, as most dry London Dries are. London Dry means there's no additives to this beyond that process. The filter doesn't add anything. It's all natural, all organic. So any kind of sweetener it gets out of this is coming from whatever they put in the media filter that they put the spirit through. They could add some juniper berries or some nuts and some other plants and whatnot that might add some sweetness, natural sweetness to it, and it could still technically be a London Dry. So I'm getting plenty of gums, jowls, cheeks now. the gums. Sorry, the gums and the lips. The gums are kicking in 2 out of 5. Cheeks 3 out of 5. Jowls like a 3 out of 5. The heat, no, it's not quite a 3 out of 5 on the back end. Well, there's that. It's not bad. I definitely am very appreciative that this is a less $10 or less bottle. Now let's see what we can find out about it when we get to the full review, so come back for that. Meanwhile, in the comment section, I would like to know, where are you at? What are you currently drinking? Have you seen the miles? What do you think about London Dry Gin? What do you think about gin in general? So, yeah, there it is. Let's talk about it in the comment section. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I think it's going to be a good one. Dang, good one for $10.